So today I'm going to be showing you guys the LED kit that I installed onto my TRX4 body. In total I have 7 LED strips which I bought raw, so they came without the wires, without anything, just the LEDs, is just like this right now. So I had to cut a few, get the size right, install it. In total I spent around in total probably around $10, $5 for all the LEDs, and then another $5 for wiring and I guess the soldering iron, I guess the solder and all that kind of stuff. So a very cheap build, it works, and it's freaking solid. So let me show you guys a little inside view of what I've done, a little bit of a closer view. So all these brackets are screwed in, as you can see over here. I've drilled all the holes into the body to give it a real nice finish, and a strong finish as well. None of this stuff is glued on or anything like that. So when I hit the trails, it's pretty tough. You know, I've even gone ahead and added a little bit of Loctite in this. So this stuff's not coming off at all. You know, nice clean holes. You know, using the drill. So let's turn this over, and I'll show you guys what I've done. So right now this is the front LED. I've added a couple of screws right here to mount this. I can always go ahead and remove this LED if anything ever does happen to it, and mount a new one if ever needed. But I don't think I'm ever going to have that problem because I've actually waterproofed the LEDs as well. That's pretty good. And all this wiring is very nice. Like if you actually take like a nice overhead view of it from up over here, it's a pretty nice clean finish. Everything is heat shrinked, closed up. All the connections here are heat shrinked as well, with a little bit of just glue from a glue gun, from a hot gun, and it seals everything up. Then to give it a nice full waterproof finishing up in the front of the LEDs, I just went ahead and got a clear coat nail polish. It was easy to use, easy to apply, and it does the trick pretty well. And so let's take a look over here. So this is my front LED right here. Then I have these ones stuck to the bottom of the body to give it that same TRX4, the Defender. You know how they add those lights to the bottom of the body, so when you're crawling at night, you know, you have that full view of that rock. I've added 1, 2, and then 3 and 4, and I found this on the store as well, which was a 60 LED light, and I just went ahead and mounted this in the back, just sitting around. I still have a couple of other LEDs, extra LEDs lying around, so I might go ahead and even use those in the future, maybe mount something up here and maybe down over here. Now the one thing that I wanted to do, which I was unable because I just didn't have the parts, was to try to give this a wireless connection. But instead I went and just added a switch, which does the trick as well, waterproofed, and it was a lot cheaper option, and a lot of wiring. I give it a lot of wiring so I can move this around, maybe mount it up in the back here for ease of access. You know what, I'm going to remove this for now, and let's move this right over here. Let's turn this over to give you guys a nice view of how bright these LEDs are. So 1, 2, bam. See that? That's pretty bright, and it's everywhere. You know, it's properly lit up. It's very nice. Let's go ahead and turn this around. It's so bright, like it starts to hurt the eyes. You have a few right here. Oof, this is a 60 LED. That's really bright. That's the switch right here, And let's do one thing right now. Let's mount it onto the body to give you guys a nice, it's not properly. Where are the holes? So that's what you get. That's a pretty solid. I think for around $10, you can't go wrong. Do it yourself. That's what the hobby's all about. Couple of screws. Looks pretty nice as well on the body. Couple of screws over here as well. So it gives you a nice look of the car when you're crawling on the rocks and all. And you can see it's a lot of weight because I've added that battery up in the front as well. See that tire just squishing down, These these are actually the new tires. These are my old tires. The foam is actually pretty much done as well. So I might even go ahead and remove these tires, add a little bit of extra foam in there. So let's take this off one more time, and that is it over here. A lot of extra wire. When I'm not using it, turn that off. Everything powers off. TRX4 connector, just boom, disconnect this to completely disconnect it from the body. Pretty nice, works well, and does the trick. Let me know if you have any questions. If you guys planning on doing the same thing, it's fairly easy, not hard to do. You can find a lot of resources on other YouTube channels as well on how to get these connections right as well. So make sure to subscribe. If you have any questions, let me know.